Hello guys, my name is Kantesh Hochandani. Here I am back with a new topic that how to configure S3 bucket with Drupal 7. So let's start with downloading the s3fs module. So actually I found the Amazon S3 is also there, but s3fs is much easier to configure and very less dependencies are here. So here I am going to download the s3fs module 7.x2, not 3, because in 3 we need composer manager module, and if we do not have composer manager in our system, then we have to install that composer also, and we have to run the composer command to download the SDK. So that's why I am not going to download this. I am going to download the 7.x2. So once you get download 7.x, you need to download the libraries as well, libraries module, and aws SDK. aws SDK, you will get the link from this, and you need to download the aws SDK 2.7. You need to download the SDK for aws version for 2.75.25, which will be used in this. As you can see here, we need the 2.x version of aws SDK. So once you download these all things, let's start to configure. Now just enable these two modules and go to the, as you can see here, I have just enabled all two modules. Now I am going to its configuration folder. Here I am on s3fs configuration, where you can see we have to write the Amazon Web Service access key and secret key, which will provided by the Amazon AWS. So you can write this two things in settings.php as well. As you can see, if you don't want to write over here, you can write it on settings.php. And one more thing that we need, that is s3 bucket name, which we have to create on AWS. In AWS console, you can create a s3 bucket by moving on this location. So when you move this location, if you are already logged in, you will see the s3 bucket. Then you can create, if not created yet, and if already there, just copy the name and paste over it in the s3 bucket name. Here you need to select the region also, and every Amazon is providing the region that you have to select. Like I have one Amazon account, in that I have Frankfurt. So you can select the Frankfurt or any other location that you have. Then we have to configure these things, like if we do not want to use the Amazon name, like once all the things configured, our images file name URL will be start with this, like bucket name .s3 region name and all these things. So if we don't want to use, we can set our own domain, like here cname. But one more thing, that you need to register one more DNS with that domain on Amazon, and one more, also cname will be same as the bucket name. So whatever the bucket name, like if you are writing the bucket name cdn dot abc.com, so if you have your bucket name is this, then you need to create the domain name as well, same, because both these two required to be same. And then after we need to configure this, we need to do some encryption, like so I would recommend that select this AWS KMS. And then if your site is have HTTPS, then you can allow this always serve files from S3 via HTTPS. If your site is not certified with HTTPS, then do not use this, otherwise your file will not get rendered. And for public files, if your files are public, then you need to use this S3 public files to copy all the things. And once these settings are done, we need to set the folders. Like if you want change the name, instead of public s3fs dash public to files dash public, then you can change over here. If you do not want to change, then leave it as it is, or if you remove this, then it will copy all the files on the root directory of the bucket. Okay, so this is the basic settings that we need to configure. Once these settings get configured, we need to go into the actions. Here you can see right now only one file metadata cache here, but if your settings are get correct and verified with the S3 bucket, you will get another block that files copy from local to S3, where you can find one more button. In that button, if you click on that button, your all local files will move to the S3 bucket. But I would suggest do not use this button, because if you have large files and very big size of files, then it will take lots of time, or it might be break the operations. So I would suggest to use the command line rush. So I'll show you the command, which by using that command we can copy all the files using command line to the S3 bucket. Here is the command rush s3fs copy local. Once you run this command, all the files will start copying from your local to the S3 bucket, or if you have already on a server, in that you can use putty, or if you know to log in your system and then move to the root directory of your Drupal installation and just fire this command. It will work automatically to copy all your local files to the s3fs. So this is it, guys. Hope you guys understand all the things. Please do not forget to subscribe this channel, that is Kantesh Hochandani. So thank you, bye bye.